Welcome, ladies, to your favorite show of the day, Get It Girl.
On today's episode, we're going to talk about overcoming negative family patterns. How do we break these?
On the couch, we're going to have two amazing artists, Doris Anaí and Silvana Estrada, to talk about the Latinx landscape in music.
And we'll end the show with another wellness tip from Jessica Rose. So get cozy wherever you are because Get It Girl is about to start.
Families can be difficult in all sorts of ways, and it's very important to properly support ourselves when this happens in order to move forward and thrive. I mean, ladies, what do you guys think about generational trauma? Did you experience it? Did you not?
First off, it's real.
Yes.
It's real. Yeah, most definitely. I think we discussed this before where it's learning to break those habits you want to break, whether it be money, whether it be beliefs, whether it be what you tell yourself, your self-motivation, self-love, feeling guilty for taking time for yourself.
Yes.
Because as women, esto es muy egoísta. Like you taking time for yourself and saying, I need me time, I'm silencing the world, is very much something you have to like not feel guilty about, and deprogramming that family trauma. Because that's something our mothers, grandmothers, so many women in our generation and that are trying to break that.
Yeah. And I think it goes from like as small, or not as small, but as normal as the first family member that like leaves the country to, you know, maybe your grandfather was an alcoholic, your dad was an alcoholic, so then you start dating alcoholics, you know, or any type of substance, of things of that sort. So I think generational trauma, also the limiting belief of how far we can go. Like I know that we spoke about this in another episode about having boundaries with family members, and for me personally, my mom's relationship now at my age is great. But that took so much time and patience. I say patience because a lot of people ask me like, were you angry? And I'm like, no, I recognized from a really early age that it was generational and that I had to be the person to heal and to be aware and to process things, to not in a negative way, but to not end up like my mom. And now that we have such an amazing relationship, she actually started therapy a few months ago. Yay, Mom.
Oh my God, that's
she
so
watches
cute.
the show, so I'm like, yay, Mom. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, she started
older
therapy.
Cultures, older generations. Like my dad is like, therapy para los locos. I'm like,
but it even took her.
We're all locos.
Yeah, no, and it took her time to realize that. And I think that like, we have to be, if you want to break a generational cycle, you have to be the first person to take the step, because eventually people will follow it.
Oh, for
or at least get curious. Like, so what is it that you're learning? Why are you happier? Why are you handling things differently?
As an example, and not telling them, oh, you need therapy because you have issues, because that's going to make anybody's wall. Anybody's wall is going to come up.
Yeah, I remember I used to tell my mom all the time, if you ever want therapy, I'll figure it out for you. If you ever want, and I would be like, hey, so have you ever thought about doing therapy? You know, I mean, I've done it since I was 13. And it was until last year that she was like, hey, so you're still up for paying for my therapy? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah,
that is amazing.
And I think that that's also a big one, is the therapy talk, but it's also having open dialogue, communication.
Yeah.
Being able for men to say, I am sad, I am depressed.
Yeah.
Even women, for us as women in a Latino household to say, I am depressed, and women swallowing it up and holding it all in and not saying like, oh no puedo llorar, or oh no, I
super mom.
I have to be the super mom, or I have to be,
or even expressing anger.
It's just
too spicy, and it's like anger is also a feeling that we're able to and allowed to express.
And I think that's another one, is depression is a real thing, and it's something that we need to help each other through. Because for a long time, I remember my family, when I first told them, I said, listen, I was suffering from depression. It was like, no, you weren't.
Exactly.
No, you weren't.
You're just a little sad.
You just were,
right?
You know, or you'll hear from other people in your family, they're like, you just wanted attention, or you know what? You just need Jesus. That's what I'd get too. And it's like, okay, but I need something else. Like I need
my dad used to be like, pero en el rancho lo tuvimos tan más difícil. And it's like, just because rancho in the United States, same, you know, we have issues. We have problems, and we're allowed to feel depressed.
So your mom definitely opening it up, I think, for women of her age. That's something amazing and so beautiful to hear. Now, how long did it take?
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this. So, like, my mom throughout so many years has had a very strong personality, but I want to say in the last 6 months, she has changed more than she has my entire life through really different relationships. Work. Yeah, it does work. And it takes a person for sure, like needing to be open to it. Like you said, not attacking them with it or telling them like, I'm better than you and that's you need therapy. No, it's like,
you come with them with compassion. Yeah, my generational trauma was my mom got cheated on, my grandma got cheated on, and I ended up thinking, I'm gonna get cheated on. So I cheated on my husband back in the day first because I thought he's gonna cheat on me. Right. And then I went into therapy. Defense mechanism. Yes, and then I went into therapy and I realized where this came from. And this was generational traumas that was instilled in me. For some reason, as a little girl, I just always feared someone cheating on me. And that was something that I carried in my genetics, in my generational trauma.
Wow. Well, applause to all the women out there who are making waves and breaking those barriers. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break.
The first show I did, it was in Washington, and I was like, how?
¿Qué es esto?
¿Qué es esto? ¿Cómo vive la gente? O sea, I mean, I'm from Veracruz, ¿sabes? Que es como México,
sí,
calientito, como rico. Y llegué a Washington y yo estaba como... Why? Why? Just why? Why, God? Why are you doing this?
Culture shock and cold.
No, it was too much.